Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my team with James Hunt in the McLaren A-Spec car. We're almost at the end of this championship now, but can we win it for Season 3? Well, at the moment in the vehicle performance comparison chart, we're in 4th position and I think that is going to be it. Not many more updates we can put on the car because unfortunately they're very, very expensive right now. As you can see, we have almost filled our car up with developments, in fact. So we're going to continue on now to the next weekend, which is going to be Russia at Sochi. So out we go for qualifying, and thankfully this is the 2020 game of course and not 2021 because it's absolutely lethal on the curbs in that version of the game. But anyway, let's see how well James Hunt is going to do as he's about to cross the line for his first qualifying run, just coming round the final corner now, and it's going to put him in 4th place at the moment but 1.7 behind the leader. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, a little bit later qualifying you can see business as usual, down to 16th place now behind our teammate, yes, Tatiana Calderon, yes. But let's see if we can improve on that. Our delta is slightly up as we're just about to come around the corner. We get a warning for exceeding the track limits, and unfortunately we didn't improve on our time. So let's accelerate forward now to the end of qualifying. As you can see, just 2 minutes left now, but we are very, very up on our delta time now, almost 3/4 of a second. We're still in 16th place, we cross the line now, and oh, bloody hell. I think that was top 10. I think that was the top 10. Well, it was. Now it's 15th. What the oh, for fuck's sake.
Welcome along then to Sochi and the Russian Grand Prix, one of 8 cities in the world to play host to both the Olympics and a Formula One race. It's a Grand Prix that's proven difficult to crack for anyone beyond the first 2 rows of the grid in recent years, so let's see if that can change today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and P2 goes to Daniel Ricciardo. A strong showing from the Australian. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Ocon, Albon, Max Verstappen and Hamilton, Kvyat, Gasly, Norris and Sergio Perez, Sainz, Leclerc, Lance Stroll and Vettel, Hunt, Calderon, George Russell and Roman Grosjean, Magnussen, Latifi, Delatraz and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So here we go then for James Hunt as the 5 lights are about to go out, starting from 15th place just ahead of his teammate, and it's time to say go go go, and it's away he goes. Wow, another great start from James Hunt there, absolutely fantastic, almost right on the back end gearbox of Lance Stroll as we go through this sort of turn 1, very very tight indeed, trying to get past Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari. We do manage to just get past him. Now we're going to come up to this very very tight right-hander, and that gives James Bond James Bond oh fuck, I lost it there, I lost it. Yeah, anyway, James Hunt, not James Bond, as we're still on the first lap of the race, and we're up into 8th position, 8th place ahead of course, the McLaren, the official McLaren car of Lando Norris. Ahead of us now, we've got Daniel Kvyat, and he's in a real sandwich with 3 cars. Look at that, it's Hamilton, and it's Maxi Boy Verstappen as well. James Hunt's just got a sniff, he's got a very, very nasty sniff right up the gearbox there of Daniel Kvyat in the AlphaTauri, but I think James Hunt is definitely going to go for a move here before we get to the end of this very, very long section of the gorgeous Russian circuit. Let's see, he goes to the inside, as you can see, he gets a warning for exceeding track limits, but he dives down the inside of Maxi Boy Verstappen, and he gets through, does he? Yes, he does, up into 6th position now. Next target is Lewis Hamilton, the blessed one. Oh my goodness, look at that, little bit of a wing fell off there. Was that off James Hunt's car, or was it from Maxi Boy Verstappen's? That's, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. It's actually James Hunt's car. Yes, he's got a little bit of a winglet missing, so that's going to affect his downforce, unfortunately. And you need quite a bit of that as he takes over the bollard there on the end of lap 1, going to lap 2 at Sochi. Yes, so anyway, James continues on. He's done fantastically well to get from 15th place on the grid up into 6th position, but he's got a very, very fast car behind him, of course, Maxi Boy Verstappen in that Red Bull. As we accelerate forward out to lap 5. Lap 5, positions haven't really changed. We're now 6.4 seconds behind the Blessed One, so he is actually pulling away from us, but we are managing to hold Verstappen back, as you can see in the rear view mirrors. I think it's going to be very, very soon to come in for our pit stop. Yes. But of course, tyre wear is very, very slow on this track, so we may hold out for a few more laps yet before we come in for our stop. Are we? Oh no, actually, very, very late decision there from James Hunt, but he does now come in for his stop. So of course, he is going to lose quite a few places, already down to 10th, and we haven't even stopped yet. So let's see if we can get a fast pit stop. Now, no one else has come in, and the team mechanics from all the other teams haven't come out either. So this is a very early stop for James Hunt, as he's now just trundling down the pit lane. There you go, right at the end, and the lads are going to change us now onto the harder tyre, the yellow sideball tyre. Thank you, lads. It's a very, very fast stop. Yes, it is. 2.5 seconds. Fantastic. And we rejoin now in 21st place. Yes, 21st place for James Hunt, just ahead of Giovinazzi. Yes, Giovinazzi. Fantastic. On lap 6 as we accelerate forward now. Still on lap 6, as you can see, still in 21st place, and unfortunately, just look at the mini-map, no one else yet has come in for a pit stop. This is not looking good for James Hunt. No one else has come in. What is going on? It's only a 13-lap race, but yes, all the front runners have still got to make their stop, so we're still chasing Nicholas Latifi. And of course, he's got Louis Delatraz directly in front of him. As we accelerate forward down to lap 8, and yes, finally, some cars have come in for their pit stop. Yes, finally. So James Hunt is going to make up a few positions, or we're going to get back into the points, though, as we're just about to go past pit lane. And else that's going to be, oh, it's 50. No. It's only 15th position at the moment for James Hunt on lap 9, and still chasing Nicholas Latifi. And Hamilton's in 13th place. What has happened to Hamilton? Well, maybe he's made his stop. That's why he's dropped down. Anyway, we accelerate forward now. Still on lap 9. Just going to lap 10. Once again, going past the pits. And thankfully, the rest of the runners have come in for their pit stop. So hopefully, we are now going to get up into the points. Yes, we do. 10th, 9th, 8th position. Well, that's not bad. That's pretty decent, I have to say. But not really what James Hunt needs if he's got any chance of winning this championship on lap 10. Still chasing Lewis Hamilton, but he's almost 10 seconds up the road now at the moment. So we accelerate forward to lap 11. Just going past the pits, and we've got a very, very late car come in. I think it's Sebastian Vettel, I do believe, in the Ferrari. Yes, he's pitting, so we're going to make it up one more position, up into 7th place now. That was a very, very late pit stop. I think Vettel must have had a problem with his car. As we accelerate forward now to the end of lap 12, going to lap 13, we've got a very, very angry Carlos Sainz behind us, and we've got another car coming. It's Charles Leclerc in the sister Ferrari. What is going on? Why is he pitted on the last lap, and why did both the Ferraris pit so late? I'm not quite sure. Anyway, now that means we've made it up into 6th position for the Huntsman. Yes, 6th position. Fantastic. On the very, very last lap of this Grand Prix. We will take that. We will take that indeed. As we accelerate forward now to the last dying seconds of this Grand Prix, Valtteri Bottas has won the race, and we are going to cross the line in 6th position, just behind, well, I say just behind, 16 seconds behind Alexander Albon in, of course, the Red Bull car. So round the final corner we go, and James Hunt is going to finish in 6th place. Well done, James. Well done indeed. Great result, great result. But is it enough to win the championship? We will have to see. We will have to see. Oh, but he gets driver of the day as well. Fantastic. Okay then. So there he is once again. Yes, it's Toto Wolff, the Terminator. Is your... No, stop it now. Stop it with the Terminator things. There's Valtteri, 1st place. Well done, Valtteri. And there's the team mechanics at Mercedes, and Alex Gillian once again is in the background. Yes, he's an F1 YouTuber. Stop it, Dave. Stop it. There he is then. There he is. Valtteri Bottas on the top step. And yes, look at that. Holding his trophy up high. And look at that. Esteban Ocon finished as well. Both the Renaults, in fact. What happened there? I have no idea. But anyway, as the champagne goes over everyone, let's go to the final points for this round and see where we are for James Hunt in this championship so far. So, still third place, 24 points behind Lewis Hamilton at the moment, who's just gone up into the lead from Maxi Boy Verstappen. So it's still all to play for, I have to say. Still all to play for in this championship as we finish up on Sochi and just get some lovely cash, 5.31 million. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Okay, then it's time to move on now to the next round of this championship. Yes. And we are going to move on to... Where are we going to go to? The Japanese Grand Prix. Oh dear, not a very good circuit for James Hunt, unfortunately. And we're low on cash. Anyway, still in fourth place in the vehicle performance, but we are going to bolt on some more parts onto the car. As you can see, we have pretty much filled up the whole of the development parts for our vehicle. So we're getting pretty close now, pretty close to being maxed out.
Alright, listen up everyone. They've announced that the technical regulations are changing for next season. Now there's a risk a lot of our hard work could be undone if we're not careful. So let's figure out how to mitigate this. Drivers, take a look at the developments we have and let us know what you want to invest in protecting. Alright everyone, let's get on top of this.
You know, you really shouldn't say to James Hunt, let's get on top of this, because, well, he will. Anyway, as you can see, we have now moved up into third place in the performance comparison table, but unfortunately now we've got to change all these parts, so we've got no chance now of making the car even faster. Just look at all the parts that we've got to change. This is unbelievable. It's a real spanner in the works for the rest of this championship season, but we just got to run with it now, and hopefully we can still challenge for the title. And as I say that, we've now got a soaking wet qualifying session at the Japanese circuit. Sensational. Sensational indeed. Anyway, let's see what time James Hunt can put in. He's about to cross the line. He's absolutely chucking down. It's raining catch dogs, aunties, Rice Krispies, cottage pies and Klingons. Yes, we cross the line at the moment. Third place, but 2.5 seconds behind the leaders. We accelerate forward now to a little bit like the end of qualifying, because of course we only get 2 runs, because we only get 2 tyre sets for these wet tyres. So let's see what we can do. Down to 18th place at the moment for the Huntsman. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's not looking good, and this delta time is well down, so he actually abandons that and comes into the pit. So it could be only 18th, but I fear we could end up at the back of the grid. Anyway, qualifying is now over, and it's going to be oh balls. It's last place, everyone. Yes, because everyone went out on inters right at the end. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So anyway, the race is going to be dry but raining towards the end. Okay then, let's do it.
Welcome along then to the magnificent Suzuka International Circuit, a stone's throw away from Issa Bay in the beautiful Japanese countryside. What surprises lie in wait for us today in the Japanese Grand Prix? Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, with Daniel Ricciardo slotting in alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Albon, Hamilton, Carlos Sainz, and Leclerc, Norris, Ocon, Perez, and Pierre Gasly, Vettel, Kvyat, Tatiana Calderon, and Verstappen, Latifi, Russell, Kevin Magnussen, and Lance Stroll, Grosjean, Giovinazzi, Hunt, and Louis Delatraz. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, so it's time for a last to first challenge for James Hunt, actually starting from 21st on the grid as the 5 lights go out and we say go, 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 and it's away he goes. Wow, another great start from James Hunt. Giovinazzi just off to the right of him. We've got Lance Stroll, Loman, Grosjean as well as we dive into turn 1. This is going to get very, very nasty indeed, but he manages to hold at the moment and he slides down the inside of Loman. Grosjean gets a warning for collision with Lance Stroll of all people. But anyway, up into 18th place, but now unfortunately James Hunt couldn't do his usual dive bomb into turn 1 there, which means that we haven't made up as many positions as we were hoping for. But anyway, chasing the car in front. It's George Russell, who I think is in the Haas team for this season, the 3rd season of course, and we will find out any minute now. Yes, it is George Russell in the Haas car. as he tries to dive down the Italian Russell. Very, very tight there, but I think he may go in too deep. In too very, very deep indeed as we... yes, there he goes. And Magnussen. Oh, is it going to be a free car overtake? It's Nicholas Latifi, and yes, he gets past Latifi as well in the Williams car, and the Huntsman is now up into 15th position. That was a fantastic treble overtake into that turn there. So still holding to 15th place and chasing Maxi Boy Verstappen, who's almost a second up the road. He's got, I think it's Daniel Kvyat directly in front of him. So we just got to palm the beans now and see if we can just get back into the World Championship points. It's going to be very, very difficult because this circuit is not well liked by James Hunt, unfortunately. But he will try like he always does. Okay, just about to complete the first lap of the Grand Prix. Verstappen still ahead, as you can see, and we are still chasing him, but it's almost just over a second now as we're about to cross the line and start lap 2. Latifi still behind us. Wowzers. Absolute wowzers. Are we even going to get any points in this race? I don't know anyway. We accelerate forward down to lap 8. Yes, nothing has really happened in this race between lap 1 and lap 8. We're in 9th position now though, because cars have come in for their pit stop, and I think James is going to come in. No, he's actually going to stay out for another lap. So still hold on to those points, and in fact more cars have come in. So in fact James Hunt has decided to go for the overcut strategy. Up into 5th place, but look at this, cars have already got the overcut on James Hunt. It's Albon, and he dives down the inside of Alexander Albon. Up now into 4th position for James Hunt, and there is Valtteri Bottas ahead. But I don't know whether this strategy is going to work or not. On lap 10 now, yes, lap 10. He's now up into 2nd place, just behind Valtteri Bottas. But don't forget, of course, he's got to come in for his pit stop, and the cars behind are looking very, very angry indeed. And I think James Hunt may have blown this, because I think he's going to end up back in 21st position. Yes, anyway, we will find out. Coming in for his pit stop now with just 2 laps left of this Grand Prix. There are the pit mechanics. Thank you, lads. We're going to change back onto the yellow cycle tyre, the hard tyre for the rest of the stint. And we're just outside the points already. 13th place as we rejoin. Oh, this is not looking good. Just look at the mini-map, and there's a huge gaggle of cars about to come past us. I do believe, yes, down to 15th place now for James Hunt. Oh my God. Oh my God. But we rejoin now, and yes, George Russell is still the car ahead of us on lap 11. How on earth did that work out? But it did. Oh my God. Anyway, we accelerate forward at lap 13. Yes, it's the last lap of the race, and unfortunately, James Hunt has cocked it up completely because that overcut just did not work whatsoever, and he's going to finish outside of the World Championship points. But we have heard over the radios, oh, what's happening now? He's slowing down. James Hunt's slowing down. Has he got a problem with the car, is he? Oh no, he's in low fuel mode. He has forgotten to turn the fuel down. This is absolute disaster. He's going to end up in last place. But look at that, Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton's only in 21st position. He's outside of the points as well. How on earth did that happen? I don't know, but there you go. So Hunt and Hamilton, the 2 championship contenders, are both going to score outside of the World Championship points as we cross the line with no fuel left in the car.
Pick up rubber and bring it home.
Oh my God. And Tatiana Calderon, teammate of James Hunt, gets driver of the day. Well, that was a turn up for the books. Anyway, there he is once again. Yes, it's Toto Wolff. Toto Wolff. He says, well done, lads. And there, once again, is the winner, Valtteri Bottas. We've got to look out for Valtteri, otherwise we're going to be in serious trouble towards the end of this championship, because he is well scoring those points now. That's 50 points from the last 2 rounds. Fantastic. And that is Max Verstappen, who only finished in 9th place in the Red Bull. Well done anyway, Max. So on to the podium now. There he is. There is Valtteri Bottas. And Esteban Ocon once again finished on that podium. Another fantastic result for him. And that's time to spray that champagne once again. Yeah, go on. Go on, lads. Go on. Fantastic. So let's have a look at the points now after that round. And obviously we haven't changed our points, but neither has Lewis Hamilton. So we are... we're still 24 points behind Lewis, but we dropped down 1 because Valtteri Bottas has now gone ahead of us. Wow. This is going to get very close now in the final round. I can see very, very close indeed as we go into the last 4 rounds of this championship. Anyway, once again, it's time for one of those boring interviews with Claire, isn't it, lads? Lads, have you skipped to this bit? Have you? You have, you dirty little buggers, aren't you, eh? You dirty little buggers. I know you skipped to this bit. Yes, it's time for those pit bays. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's a lot of them here, lads. Oh, Jesus. They're all wearing shorts and they're very bloody short. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Don't give her a motorbike. She'll only crash it. She'll only bloody crash it. Oh, for God's sake. This is not good. This is not good at all. Oh, look. Oh, bloody hell. She's choking a chicken. She's choking a chicken. Oh, God. Oh, that's it. You sniff those flowers. Look at the titties on that. Look at the titties on that. Oh, my God. I think I'm reaching a conclusion. I think I'm getting very close to a conclusion already. What's going on now? Oh, we're going backstage into the dressing room. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, God. No, that's it. That's it. I'm very, very close now. No, that's it. Oh, I'm done. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You've been awesome as always. And as always, there will of course be more later. If I haven't been banned by YouTube or arrested by my local constabulary. Whichever comes first. Thanks everyone. And good night.